Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. Today's story I want to talk about, the most mysterious places in the world that scientists cannot explain. We pay attention to mysteries when talking about mysterious and unusual places, and we get even more excited when we encounter something that science can't explain, and below are mysterious places that cause confusion. Most surprising, before going into the story, remember to like and share to support me. Click on the notification bell icon if you don't want to miss any of my videos. Now let's start learning. The first is Area 51. Area 51 is a U.S. military base, located 130 kilometers northwest of Las Vegas, Nevada. This place is included in the list of the most mysterious in the world, because of rumors that Area 51 is the place where an alien spaceship crashed in Roswell in 1947. Although the U.S. government is always tight-lipped about the details. Operates inside Area 51, but a series of topics about this area are thoroughly exploited by the media, turning this place into a mysterious place and attracting the world's attention. Many unverified documents even claim that Area 51 is where the bodies of aliens who crashed on Earth are hidden. Always closely guarded, Area 51 is also home to research and development centers for fighter aircraft, drones, as well as top-secret weapons programs of the U.S. military. Although it has existed for decades, Area 51 was officially recognized nearly 20 years ago. However, the secrets of Area 51 are still hidden by the US. The second location is Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle, this is a sea area located in the western Atlantic Ocean. There were a series of mysterious disappearances of ships and aircraft operating in the area. Disappearing along with it were the sailors and crew, making the mysteries of this area even more mysterious with ghostly colors. The term Bermuda Triangle was coined by a writer named Vincent Gaddis in 1964. However, it was more than a decade later that the Bermuda Triangle officially became an international term, used to refer to the sea area limited to the island of Bermuda in the north, the U.S. city of Miami in the west, south, and the U.S. island of Puerto Rico. A series of theories have been put forward about the strange disappearance of ships and planes passing through the area, but it is still impossible to determine the exact cause of the above series of incidents. For that reason, the Bermuda Triangle is becoming more and more famous, and has become the subject of endless exploitation by the press, cinema, and literature. The third location is the Lost Continent of Atlantis. Where the continent of Atlantis is located is one of the greatest mysteries of human history. Although it is mentioned a lot in myths and epic stories, no trace of Atlantis has been found, raising many doubts about the continent's existence. Atlantis was first known through the writings of Plato, 428 BC to 348 BC, one of the greatest Greek sages in history. Accordingly, Atlantis is a legendary island, mentioned in a dialogue in 360 BC. Accordingly, Atlantis was a naval power located in front of the Heavenly Pillars of Hercules. The island's navy conquered many lands in Western Europe and Africa during a period of 9600 BC. However, not long after the plan to invade Athens failed, Atlantis sank into the ocean in an unfortunate day and night. However, a series of modern studies confirm that the existence and disappearance of Atlantis is absurd. In fact, continents do move, but it takes tens of millions of years to notice. For that reason, it is impossible that in just one night the island where the prosperous city was built could disappear without a trace under the ocean. Although scientific conclusions about Atlantis have been made, many people still believe in the existence of this continent. Even based on satellite images of the Atlantic seabed, some people claim to have found traces of Atlantis. Almost immediately, these statements received world attention. The fourth location is the Sacred Temple Complex of Angkor Wat. The Sacred Temple Complex of Angkor Wat was built around 1113 to 1150 AD. The temple complex covers an area of about 200 hectares and became one of the largest religious monuments in the world ever built. With a 65-meter-high central tower, 4 smaller surrounding towers, and a series of surrounding walls, this structure recreates Mount Meru, one of the sacred places of Hindu mythology located in the Himalayas and a place of residence of the gods. The temple city of Angkor Wat was once the capital of the Khmer Empire, with an estimated population of 1 million people. Angkor Wat was once the most populous urban area in the world until industrialization created large cities. To date, the construction of Angkor Wat, as well as the reason why it became the most majestic urban area in the world, is still a mystery to archaeological experts. Fifth location: Egyptian pyramids. Built between 2589 and 2504 BC, the Egyptian pyramids Khufu, Khafre and Menkaure are a testament to ancient construction skills. How Egyptian architects were able to arrange giant blocks of stone together to form majestic pyramids has remained a question that has existed for hundreds of years. The most prominent of the three pyramids is the Great Pyramid of Khufu with its outstanding size and height of 146 meters. Not only that, Khufu's title of the world's tallest man-made structure was maintained until the 14th century AD, before England's Lincoln Cathedral was born. However, height is not the most unique highlight of the Egyptian pyramids. The construction of winding tunnels inside the pyramids, used as burial places for emperors, is also a wonder of ancient construction technology. In addition, lifting blocks of stone weighing up to 2.5 tons to build pyramids is also a mystery that cannot be solved. The sixth location is Cahokia urban area. Built between 1050 to 1200 AD, Cahokia was the first metropolis in North America, much larger than cities in Europe, including London. The most unique highlight of Cahokia is the 120 high mounds located throughout the city with a population of 20,000 people spread evenly over an area of 16 square kilometers. Located on the banks of the Mississippi River, the people of Cahokia had not yet developed any writing system. For that reason, the decoding of this urban area is completely based on archaeological evidence. Archaeological evidence also shows that the most popular game here is called chunky, while people knew how to create drinks from coffee. Once thriving, but for a mysterious reason, the city began to decline in 1200 AD and became desolate in the 1400s. The name Cahokia of the municipality was given by a native who lived in the area in the 17th century, while most of the ruins of Cahokia disappeared in the 19th and 20th centuries, under highways and development. Development of the city of St. Louis today. The seventh location is the Qin Shi Huang Tomb, China. Located in Xi'an City, Shaanxi Province, China, Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum is a place where no one is allowed to enter or exit. Although it was discovered by chance when the military statues of the King of Qin accidentally emerged from the ground in 1974, until now, this tomb has not been excavated. An estimated 700,000 people were involved in building the mausoleum in Shaanxi Province, which took 38 years to complete. It is worth mentioning that the mausoleum was only truly completed after Qin Shi Huang's death. Today, information about the Chinese emperor's tomb is found in the records of Han Dynasty historian Sima Qian. It is a burial chamber filled with rare treasures collected from all over. Inside the place where Qin Shi Huang's remains are placed, there are models of large and small rivers on the ground, looking real thanks to Mercury. Sima Qian also mentioned that the night sky sparkled with moonlight and stars from the glowing pearls used to decorate the dome of the tomb. To protect the tomb and help the emperor rest eternally, ancient people built a series of traps including bows and crossbows, automatic arrow shooters. These weapons were designed to be able to kill anyone who dares to trespass. Qin Shi Huang's son also ordered his father's childless concubines to be buried alive, so they could continue with him in the afterlife. After the burial ceremony ended, the entrance to the mausoleum was sealed. Those involved in the construction work were also locked inside so that no one could reveal the secret. Finally, plants were planted on the tomb to form an artificial hill. It was not until 2,000 years later that a group of Chinese farmers accidentally dug up a terracotta warrior. The large-scale excavation revealed a 2,000-strong terracotta army. But that's just the outside of the tomb area. Archaeologists predict there are up to 8,000 terracotta statues inside the emperor's eternal resting place, which has never been excavated. China currently has no plans to excavate Qin Shi Huang's tomb. Because more than 2,200 years have passed, it is likely that the traps still work. Another concern is the very high mercury content in the Earth Palace. Mercury is inherently a toxic substance that threatens human life even in very small concentrations. Besides, current technology cannot help explore the vast ancient tomb area. Simply exposing the artifacts to sunlight and air is enough to cause complete destruction. Experts believe that recklessly excavating Qin Shi Huang's resting place could damage the balance of the underground structure, causing unpredictable losses. That is why China has not yet risked unsealing the tomb. The eighth location is the Cannibal Tombs in Turkey. Assos is one of the oldest towns in Çanakkale province, northwest of Turkey. This town was founded around the 10th century BC by Aeolian migrants from Lesbos. But people know much about Assos not because of its more than 3,000-year-old historical stories, but because of a terrifying mystery. The cannibal sarcophagi still remain in the ancient cemetery where this. Notably, and also the strangest feature, is that these coffins have the ability to decompose any body placed inside them in a record amount of time. It has been recorded that an adult human body only takes about 40 days to completely decompose. Scientists have spent a lot of time and effort trying to understand the cause of the scary phenomenon inside the stone sarcophagus. Some studies suggest that the graves contain a lot of aluminium, the third most common element after oxygen and silicon, and the most common metal in the Earth's crust, and that is the cause of the speed up the decomposition process. They guessed that maybe the ancient residents of Assos saw that aluminum could burn the skin, so they added this material inside the sarcophagus to help the body decompose quickly. However, there is still no clear conclusion, the scientific community said. Scientists are still almost in the dark about the cause of this unique, mysterious phenomenon. Many scientists are currently continuing to put effort into research to provide answers. However, those terrifying and silent coffins that seem to challenge human intelligence are Assos' tourism strength. This small ancient town is becoming an attractive tourist destination, attracting curious tourists from all over the world. The ninth site is the Sacsayhuaman Temple complex, in Peru. Sacsayhuaman is one of the most amazing ruins of the Inca Empire, located on the northern outskirts of the old town of Cusco, Peru, the ancient capital of the Inca Empire, built as a forbidden city, with wall-like walls, of the castle. Sacsayhuaman, different pronunciation Sacsayhuaman, was built as a fortress. The complex covered a large area, but perhaps what remains today is only a quarter of the original complex, which can accommodate more than 10,000 people. The remains that remain today are the outer walls, solidly built in a zigzag pattern located at 3 different levels. Like many other constructions of the Inca Empire, these walls were built very large. The rocks have an uneven shape, but when put together they fit extremely well, like a jigsaw puzzle. The rocks are stacked on top of each other without mortar, even so tightly that not even a sheet of paper can fit through the gaps. Each stone block also possesses a smooth surface and rounded corners. How was this building built? Nobody knows. The 10th location is the Obelisk's architecture. Ancient Egyptians often placed a pair of obelisks at the entrance to sacred temples. According to their beliefs, obelisks are closely associated with the sun god. Obelisks are often plated with gold, or plated with a natural gold-silver alloy, electrum, to be able to catch the first rays of the morning sun. 29 Egyptian obelisks are still standing, and only 9 of them are in Egypt. The rest are scattered around the globe, in the name of gifts from the Egyptian government. Obelisks were perceived by the ancient Egyptians to be monoliths, or made from a single block of stone. In Greek, the literal meaning of the word monolith is a block of stone. A typical example is the obelisk in the center of Concord Square, Paris, which is 3,300 years old and was once placed at the entrance to the Thebes temple in Egypt. No one knows exactly why obelisks were built, or how they were built. Granite is very hard, with a rating of 6.5 on the Mohs scale, compared to diamond's rating of 10. So to shape granite, workers need an even harder tool. The metals available at the time were either too soft or too hard to use as tools. Iron melts at 1,538 degrees Celsius, but the Egyptians did not use molten iron until 600 BC. After shaping, it was time to move. How could they move a 100-ton pillar from the quarry to the destination location? There are many theories that have been put forward, but no one knows exactly how they did it. The 11th location is Mohenjo-Daro, Land of the Dead, in Pakistan. The mystery of the city's collapse has puzzled experts for decades. In 1922, Indian archaeologist Rohd Banerjee discovered ancient ruins on one of the islands on the Indus River. The question is, how was this great city destroyed? What happened to its inhabitants? Many excavations have not provided any answers. Among the mysterious and forbidden places as above, which one will you be most impressed with? Thank you for watching all the videos. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Click on the notification bell icon if you don't want to miss any of my videos. Hello and see you soon.